So my cookie fondo this year benefited the Sierra Club chapter for Los Angeles. The head of that is Morgan Goodwin here. People think of Sierra Club as like hiking and
protecting wilderness and wild places.
Right. But today we're going to show more what Sierra Club is focused on in the urban areas.
This is the oil infrastructure toxic tour. We're looking at the ways that dirty oil shows up in LA.
We're going to see why LA has the worst air quality in the US and what these good folks are doing about it. We started at the Village Well bookstore and coffee shop in Culver City. We're joined by Megan. Here's the former mayor of Culver City. This is her only car.
I just went to the Smartin final for the party I'm doing tonight. It's like up to here.
Which we're all invited to, right?
Yeah, what are you cooking? We eat a lot.
I know.
Cyclists, yeah, we eat a lot.
Barbecue.
Welcome to our first stop, the Boneyard Culver City Dog Park.
This used to be oil infrastructure before it was a dog park. Fossil fuels are what is driving the greenhouse gas emissions that cause climate change, the radical weather.
Hang on, fossil fuels, sorry.
There are 1 million people within a 5 square mile radius of this, the Inglewood oil field. It is the largest urban oil field in the United States, and most people don't even know that it's here. And then all the hidden stuff below. So our fire department had to come do a rapid response to stop the oil before it got into the sewers that go directly into Ballona Creek. When you live next to oil drilling, you have increased emphysema, increased cancer because of the effects of the pollution that's coming from the extractive process itself. So since 2019, Culver City, businesses, residents, everybody is running on 100% renewable energy. Not tomorrow, today.
We got 3 different Sierra Club activists elected to Culver City City Council, including Megan, which gave us a majority on the City Council, which allowed us to do that.
We have mostly solar. We're going to be developing offshore wind in California because that you have much more reliable, especially nighttime, because the power of solar is huge, and there's still a lot more
Not
development
today,
to do.
but fitness.
That's right. Hey, a factor. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Get it.
Likewise, brother, likewise.
Emily, you know I could drag that tire just like that guy. I just don't want to. I could, I just don't feel like it.
In passive income, they're kind of rich.
They drive in all the time and they're like, surely they're not actually real oil wells anymore. That would be so preposterous. And the other thing that the oil companies have tried to do is they've tried to say, oh, climate is this catastrophe that we're all contributing to and we all need to be part of the solution. You know, you need to make better choices. You're not recycling enough. You're not driving the right kind of vehicle. Stuff all matters, right? But I try not to confuse that with what winning on climate change means, which is laws, policies, governance. On the other side of the hills, we have Baldwin Hills. We're gonna ride down through Inglewood. These are historically and still Black communities. Almost everywhere in the country where you have toxic infrastructure is that the communities that are closest to those facilities, and especially downwind of those facilities, are Black and brown communities.
This is a refinery. They got a lot of bicycles.
Very bike-friendly industry. So they park oil tankers just off the beach, underground hoses that feed this place. The oil is sold all over the state, all over the country.
At the El Segundo Farmers Market, you can get local oil. So you're saying before the grid, the power grid, whatever, electric for homes, that's already high 90%. Culver City, she said, is 100%. So the oil that we're seeing is primarily for transportation.
The biggest point I want to make here is that the way we shut this down is by getting gas-burning vehicles off the road. The state of California has committed, the governor has committed that by 2035, you will no longer be able to sell new gas-burning cars in the state. The good thing is, 2035 is after the term limits of any current elected official. Whether that happens or not is going to depend on how seriously people vote for climate. gas to make electricity. It's benefited from the refinery. It's all part of the, how we built the city. We got LADWP to commit to 100% clean electricity. And so this is, in some ways, a victory. What they want to do is they want to repower and reconfigure it to burn a mix of hydrogen. Making hydrogen is a energy-intensive process that often is using dirty energy to make it. And when you burn hydrogen in any kind of a mix, it contributes more to local air pollution, but it's way worse than gas. And so people who live directly downwind of facilities like this, almost to a T, black and brown communities, fighting this. And we're working with LA City Council. We cannot kind of carry forward a climate movement and reducing our use of fossil fuels while selling out communities directly downwind from plants for something that's even worse. There's a couple oil wells down here, but really what we're looking at here is the Playa Vista gas storage facility. You probably remember Aliso Canyon. There was a big leak that went undetected for months, and communities, all around there had nosebleeds and headaches and no answers. This is the second major gas storage facility in LA. It's quite a bit smaller than Aliso, but as you can see, it is literally underneath the city. People will describe seeing gas bubbling up in the marina. People will describe, smelling this kind of stuff.
That's like the big bike path right there, right?
Yeah,
that everyone rides
exactly.
on. Yeah.
The governor and the LA City Council and the county supervisors have all called for these storage facilities to be shut down, and they have not yet been shut down, and the Aliso Canyon was actually just expanded. As we shut down coal plants, we're actually using more of those gas plants like we just went by. And so this energy transition is far from, it's not linear. Ultimately, what's going to do it is reducing demand. Sierra Club is working hard to get gas appliances out of homes, learning more about what gas appliances do for indoor air quality. So LA City now requires that all new construction use all electric appliances.
All right, so thanks for watching. Big thanks to Sierra Club. I'll put a link in the description to donate. It's also on Jen's butt.
Sierra Club chapters all over the country. You can join your local chapter and it will do great work in your own community. The Angeles chapter welcomes new members, and that is how we get all of the stuff done that we were talking about today. Membership is inexpensive.
$19 a year, you can show up and meet cool people, or just chip in a couple dollars and feel good about yourself.
More people outdoors, more people passionate about preserving the environment that they live in, make it a good place to play, explore, enjoy.
Thank you. Perfect.